Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Soul Striker, and today I'm going to show you guys how to use FBASIC plugin. Basically, if you don't know what that is, it's a very helpful plugin if you're running a faction server. So I'll explain the details. So let's get right into the video. Here we are on the FBASIC Spigot page. This link will be down in the description. I just want to mention a few things before we dive into the config. So first of all, as you see right here, it supports 1.7 through 1.8. I'm not sure if it supports 1.9 because why would you want a faction server that's running 1.9 in the first place? Anyways, that is totally up to you. And it has the built-in anti-cheat, which is actually really cool. And it supports factions as well, as you see right here. Basically, just go ahead and download the latest factions plugin, and whatever server version you're running, it will automatically work into that, I guess you could say. It doesn't really matter what version you're running between 1.7 or 1.8. Depending on your server version, it will automatically update to that. So there should be no errors there. And that's pretty much it. The first thing, you can read all this, and then we'll dive right into the config. Here are the commands if you want to know the commands for FBASICS. And here are the permission nodes. Don't really need any permission nodes except for your operator if you have like an admin or something that you don't want to give them the /op, but you can give them these permissions if you so desire. So let's get right into it. Alright, here we are in the config. Everything is pretty self-explanatory. I'm just going to go through a little things and show you guys how easy it is actually. So basically everything's true and false. So it has a built-in anti-cheat system, which is actually kind of cool. It has like anti-glitch, which is absolutely amazing because you don't really need like an extra plugin to do that, but you can if you want. It just depends what you want to do. But as you see right here, there's like anti-glitch to Nether, the bedrock on top. So if you want that true, I guess it just depends on what kind of server you're running. If you want them to go on top of the Nether or not. It's just up to you. Another cool thing that I like about this is it has built-in it has a built-in Pro cooldown delay, which is kind of cool. So you don't have to get like an extra plugin for Pro cooldown, but it works pretty well. It works pretty well. So here's the time that you can change. You can change all the messages if you want. So you say you want it like bold or something, then you can change it to bold, and all the color codes work. So go ahead and change those if you want. Change all the messages. Make sure it's still in the parentheses or what is that? I don't whatever those things are. Let's see. Scroll down. Oh, this is probably one of my favorite things built into the FBASICS is the anti-looter. So basically, you've probably seen it around on some servers, but basically, if you kill someone, their loot drops, and you have 15 seconds to gather through that loot, throw out the stuff that you don't want, keep the stuff that you want. You want to keep the good gear and whatnot, but it prevents other people coming in and stealing your loot. So that way, you have 15 seconds to get the gear for the person that you killed, so other people can't come in, steal your gear, and that this is really cool. Probably one of my favorite with the FBASIC plugin. And another thing, okay, here's the wilderness. So the execute FBASICS wilderness, most people just do /wild. That's totally cool. And then you get 100 attempts to find a safe spot. Usually it doesn't take, it only takes like 2 or 1 usually. And then this will require the distance to be from a faction. So say when they're doing /wild, then they have to be a distance of 10 chunks away from any faction territory. So if you want to disable that, as you see, just set it to 0. As I said, pretty much everything is self-explanatory. So you can change all the messages. Here's the X, Y, and Z that tells you. And it's just really cool, really cool. And then here's the denied block, so you don't spawn in lava or water or get pricked in a cactus. So yeah, don't. I would suggest just leaving that because you don't want anyone to go into the wild and then die, which would suck. So another thing here is for like the wilderness worlds, make sure you set it to 0. And then here's the range that from the distance from where they said /wild. So this is the distance that they can be teleported away from these coordinates. So you can also set example roles. So say you have the world and then you want it in the world to end. Say you have a flat world to end, so you can just put it like that. And then same with the coordinates 0, 0, and then the distance away. So you can change this to basically whatever. We're gonna like do 500 or whatnot. So really cool plugin. We'll go in game and show you guys how this works. Alright, so here we are in game. We're going to reload the plugin. Make sure you save your config. And then we're going to start out with the /wild. So just do /wild. And boom, there we go. As you see, we've changed the color codes as well. So you can search, as you see, it says searching for a random location. And then you can change the delay on that if you want to. And then as you see, we changed the color codes right here. Teleported to X, Y, and Z. If you want to, you can change that in the config where it says X, and then you can change it to colon and then have it to the X. So just depends on what you want to do. That's pretty much all I'm going to show you guys. I guess we'll do the e-pearl. Go ahead and do that. So you see it said wait to first ender pearl to land, and you see wait 12, 11, 10 seconds to throw your next ender pearl. So that works as well. There are no errors in the console. So this is pretty much how the FBASICS plugin works. Very helpful plugin for any faction server. I definitely recommend it. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Be sure to leave any comments if you have questions. Leave a like, share it around, and subscribe, because I will probably be doing a lot more tutorial plugins than gameplay, just because I feel like that would be a little better for my channel. So see you guys next time. Peace out.